Hey everybody, I'm Justin with AmericanMuscle.com, and this is my detailed review of the aFe Mach Force XP 3-inch Cat-Back exhaust system featuring the split side exit configuration, available for your 2015 and newer 5-liter powered F-150. In this review, I'm gonna do my best to tell you what you can expect with the aFe as far as sound, materials, and construction, and we're even gonna talk a little bit more about the install later on in the video. And on the topic of the installation, I can tell you thanks to the detailed product list and the detailed instructions, you're looking at a 1 out of 3 wrenches here on the difficulty meter. There is a little bit more work involved with a dual split side exit configuration, but I will have some more detail later on. The Mach Force XP from aFe is gonna be a great choice for the Coyote truck owners out there for a few different reasons. First and foremost, this is gonna be a great middle of the road system in regards to price, landing just below that $1,000 price point, but in my opinion, it's gonna deliver a construction materials that far exceed the price tag. Secondly, it's gonna deliver plenty of bark for the 5-liter truck owners out there who crave a little bit more presence for their rig, but at the same time, it's gonna deliver that bark through one of my favorite configurations, the dual split side exit option. So Advanced Flow Engineering, or aFe for short, is one of those companies that might not have been around as long as some of the other heavy hitters here in the field, but their popularity is really skyrocketed as of late, especially in the truck aftermarket. Now their bread and butter is certainly gonna be in the intake and exhaust side of things, but their product lineup has expanded as of late. But since we are focusing in on the exhaust for the purposes of this video, let's break down the sound profile here from the Mach Force XP. And honestly guys, I really have nothing bad to say about the tone here. Just classic V8 muscle coming from the twin 5-inch tips, slightly deeper tone overall, and one that's gonna fall pretty much in the middle of the pack in regards to overall volume. So that makes my choice an easy one for my Wake the Neighbors scale. I'm going middle of the road here, 3 out of 5 on my 1 to 5 or 1 to Wake the Neighbors scale. You're certainly not gonna be pegging any decibel meters here, but at the same time, people are certainly not gonna question whether or not the truck is stock. With the sound covered, let's talk a little bit more about the build and execution here from the aFe system. And honestly guys, again, just like the sound, I really have no complaints about the build or construction with this particular system. This is a full stainless steel system. The aFe is 409 grade to be exact. Yes, it's not 304, but at this price point, that's really not all that surprising. And I can't stress this enough guys, if you do see a lot of road salt during the winter months, if your truck is gonna see a lot of snow, take my advice, go with a full stainless steel system, 304, 409, it really doesn't matter. Obviously that 304 will be a little better for you in the long run, but both will be better than the aluminized steel when it comes time to prevent corrosion. Along with that 409 grade stainless steel, you're also gonna be looking at 3-inch mandrel bent tubing, basically from tip to tip here with this system, exiting out the rather large 5-inch polished tips. You can grab these things in black if you'd like as well, but regardless, they're gonna have the aFe power plaque kind of riveted on the side there. It looks good, it's not over the top, done in a tasteful way. Shaping the sound, we have a single 21-inch muffler, single inlet, dual outlet. aFe actually claims that this thing's gonna help absorb any high-pitched noises, which our sound clips tend to back up. If you heard the sound clips, this is a very deep sounding system overall. Now, aFe claims that their truck picked up 9 horsepower and 17 foot-pounds of torque with this system installed, but I don't want you guys to get hung up on power numbers here because that's really not what this thing is all about. And in most cases, aFe's numbers are going to be the best case scenario. For most owners out there, the gains are gonna be minimal at best when it comes to horsepower and torque. Instead, you're looking at more of a sound or appearance upgrade first, and that certainly is gonna be the case here with any Cat-Back for your 5-liter truck. When it comes time to open up your wallet, you're gonna find the aFe, again, to be a middle-of-the-road Cat-Back in regards to overall price. Right in the $800 range for the polished tip version. You can pick up this same Cat-Back with a ceramic black-coated tip instead. It's gonna add roughly $100 onto the price tag. Now at this price point, you're gonna be fighting with systems like MagnaFlow, Stainless Works, and even some of the higher end MBRP Pro Series stuff as well. So you have a lot of choices to make in this particular price range, and you do have to do your homework. Switching gears, let's talk install. And for a dual exit system like this, which can sometimes be a little bit more involved or a little bit more work, that really wasn't the case here with our shop truck. So I'm going 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter and about an hour or 2 in the shop or garage before you're making some noise. One thing I do really enjoy about the aFe system here is that yes, it is designed to fit basically all cab and bed size F-150s out there, but instead of including one single long mid pipe that should be cut down to size depending on your wheelbase, they include a couple of different mid pipes to be used with different wheelbase trucks. So ultimately, there's gonna be no cutting needed to get this system bolted up to your ride. Instead, you're really only looking at some basic hand tools for the install, including a socket set, which will be your tool of choice here for most of the install, along with a cordless impactor air if you have it. Obviously, you'll need to get that stock system out of the way before you can proceed. Once that is out of the way, aFe recommends starting from front to back, hanging the mid pipe and the muffler assembly first. Once that is in place, go ahead and install the passenger side tailpipe section, followed by the driver side tailpipe section. Save your final tighten up to the very end and you should be good to go. Now, aFe also recommends retorquing or rechecking your bolts after roughly 50 to 100 miles, just to make sure nothing's loosened up on you. So if you have roughly $1,000 or less to spend on a new Cat-Back for that V8 powered F-150, I think you're gonna enjoy the aFe, and here's why. The sound is right where it needs to be for a big V8 powered truck. The construction materials are all on point given the price. And finally, that dual split side exit configuration looks good on just about any truck out there. So that is my review of the aFe Mach Force XP, which you can find right here at AmericanMuscle.com.